Jeff Nygaard, three-time Olympian, twice on the indoor, once on the beach. MVP of the AVP in 2003, MVP of the NCAA at UCLA twice, as well as an NCAA Champion back in '93 and '95. So basically I've been around volleyball for a little bit. Almost 3 decades now. That doesn't sound so good at this end of that. But anyway, today's pro tip, we're going to talk about setting. And I want to make a differentiation here between indoor setting and beach setting. And that differentiation is obviously what we call the deep dish. If you try to do the deep dish indoor, you probably get called for it for holding it, sustained, you stop the ball too long, you're in there caressing it way too long. But on the beach, it's a necessary thing to do, because on the beach the rule is no spin. So if I come out and I do this and it comes out with spin, chances are you're going to get called for that. So you need to perfect a technique, which is the setting from the ground up that eliminates a spin, such that if I throw a ball like this, it comes out a lot better than it just did. Let's try that again with no spin. Once you can do that, you're going to be a good setter on the beach. But that starts from the ground up. And when I say the ground up, 90% of people who have what you call bad hands, who throw the ball, chowder the ball, chuck the ball, just not pretty hands, it's not the hands that are the problem. And this is very important to understand. Most of the time, people who have bad hands, their hands are actually good. They just haven't been taught or don't know that if you get your feet there, your hands become good. Let's break that down. Let's make sure we understand on two-person beach, the set is the most important thing. Because you can take a bad pass, make a good set, and you have an attack. Every time, if you can set the ball, especially in transition, if you can set a transition ball and you can score at a high percentage, you're going to be a tough team to beat. I've seen so many guys and girls at the highest level, they'll have somebody scrambling around digging a ton of balls and they can't set a hittable ball off of it. And their guy may dig 10 balls in a rally, but if he doesn't get anything to swing at, that's 10 balls. You've just wasted a lot of energy for nothing. But if on the first one, a good hittable set, the guy comes in, puts the ball away, you've scored, you've got some momentum. Let's talk about where you start. If I'm a left side player and I'm talking about setting, that innately means that my partner, the right sider, has passed or is going to pass the ball. Now, I want to break it down from here. As soon as you identify my partner has the pass, they're getting the first contact, I need to, from this point, get out of the slot and start moving to the net. Because, and this is another problem that I've seen way too often, is if I'm setting, more often than not, people will wait here 15 to 20 feet off the net. And this is a big problem because the play is happening at the net. My partner is not trying to pass the ball 20 feet off the net. He's trying to pass the ball, ideally, if he's starting here at this X, he's trying to pass the ball here to the net in front of him, maybe 3 or 4 feet off, up and down, such that we've compacted the play. You don't want long distance if you can help it. If you can pass the ball here and I'm setting just a couple feet from me, the approach is compact, everything's more dynamic, he has a greater range to hit, we become a better threat for a side out. So what happens? My partner gets the serve, I get out of the slot, I come into a position that's fairly neutral, meaning I don't just sprint to that spot, I wait back here to see where the pass is, such that I can continually keep the ball, the target, the play, everything in front of me. Another really important aspect of this is if I'm the left side hitter or left side player and I'm setting to my right side partner, I need, and this is not a question, I need to get my left foot as my last step. Meaning, if I come in here and I plant with my right foot, I have body mechanic forces saying that I have momentum going this way. At the same time, I'm trying to set here, back this way to my partner, such that somewhere between here and here, where me setting here, I have to compensate for this extra momentum. That's a problem. But if I took that same set, got around to the left foot here, it acts as a brake such that if it's really tight to the net, I can plant here and bring the ball back to my partner and make a good set for him. So if I'm the left side player, the last step has got to be the left foot, which goes intuitively to if you're the right side player and you're coming in, the last step has to be the right leg, the right foot. Now let's talk about the line. I've gotten out of the slot, come into this point where it's kind of a staging point to where if he passes way over there, I can break off and make a good set. If he passes here, I can break off, get behind the ball, make a good set. From here, the neutral spot, I can get to anywhere that I need to stay behind the ball, to establish the line to where my partner's going to attack, follow through, and make a good set. Now let's talk about what I mean by the line. If there's a set where I come in this way and I'm facing this direction, but I'm trying to set here, that's a problem for my partner. The reason for that is I'm setting here trying to go over the side or in any other plane than what's necessary, and he's going to be in a slower attack form because he has to wait to see where the ball is. But on that same ball, if instead of I got to a position here, I got behind the ball and established myself here, he knows intuitively where I'm setting the ball, he can just come in and explode. He doesn't have to worry about making the right read. And that's a good thing for us. That's the highest level of a side out or an attack, any type. I need to create the line. Similarly, say in an instance where I've just blocked, he's dug a ball and it's 20 feet off the net. I could run back this way, pop the ball over my head and make the play. But that's never going to be nearly as good as if I worked really hard to get behind the ball, square up to my target, and created the setting line. If I've done that, my partner instinctively knows exactly where that ball is going. He can just go and attack, and that makes it better for him, better for us. Now, let's talk about where the ball needs to be in relationship to our body. If I take the ball too high, I can't cradle the ball, I can't bring it down, I can't deep dish it. And if I take it too far in front of me, problems again. You want to take the ball such that it's right in front of your face, such that there's some space to take it down and extend out. Consistently, right here. Every single time, right in front of your face. You want your hands up. And this is another thing, another problem that I see is more often than not, people when they come to set, their hands are all the way down here, kind of gunslinger style, such that they do a quick draw all the way up to make the set. Well, my feeling is, if I came in with my hand at this point high, the ball will be spatially right where I need it to be, such that my feet will instinctively go to that spot where I need them to be to create the line to get under the ball such that I can extend through and make a good set. So let's just take a look at one set here. I've made a good line. My last step was my left foot. I've extended and followed through to the target such that everything is in one plane and my partner has a good read on the play. Come hit, he can bang the ball. Chances are we're going to side out, and that's good for us. Hope that helps for you guys, and best of luck. We'll see you on the beach.